Right now, nearly 80 solar power workers in our state will need to find new jobs because one company is shutting down.
Your reporter Roger Suzanne explaining why the company says this mass layoff is happening. Good morning, Roger.
Yeah, ladies, this is a sad situation and a very challenging time in general in the renewable energy industry. It's for a whole bunch of reasons, including Donald Trump administration's decision to end certain tax credits, again, tied to that industry. And the upshot is that we will likely see more workers, according to experts, applying for unemployment benefits here at the Department of Labor. Unfortunately, it's already happening. The solar energy equipment supplier PosiGen is calling it quits here in Connecticut, completely shutting down all 3 of their facilities in our state. The move means 78 workers will lose their jobs in Danbury, Shelton, and Wethersfield. All of the layoffs will happen between this Sunday and October 4th. But the issues, of course, began much earlier. PosiGen executives warned state leaders last month that the termination of renewable energy tax credits has made getting financing impossible and thrown them for a loop. Writing in part, these business circumstances were not reasonably foreseeable and arose in an increasingly challenging economic environment that already has forced several other major companies in the renewables industry to cease or significantly reduce their operations. And by the way, if you do lose your job, experts say you need to act fast. One thing you should do on your final day of employment is apply for unemployment benefits here at the Department of Labor. If you do that, your benefits should begin within that same week. Reporting live in Wethersfield, outside the Department of Labor, I'm your reporter, Roger Suzanne, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.